Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for tuning in. Today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to do a little bit of sharing about me and as a collector, if I can be so blunt. Like one thing, I've been a collector of comic books for a long time. Like ever since I was 13, that was like in the early 90s, if I'm going to date myself. But I started collecting trading cards for like comic book trading cards like Marvel and DC. And then I just stopped. Like once I joined the military, like I stopped everything, but I decided to get back into the collecting space a few years ago with the encouragement of my wife. Shout out to my wife, Melody. She means the absolute world to me. But I want to try something a little bit different. This video may be a little bit on the long side because what I would like to do is open this Marvel's Masterpiece 92 Platinum from Upper Deck. What I would like to do is open these cards and maybe share some of my comic book knowledge on these characters, if you will indulge me. So I'm actually looking forward to this. I actually purchased this like a couple months ago, but I was trying to figure out what to do, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to just open this product, share my comic book knowledge, and if you have any comic book knowledge, I would love to hear you correct me if I'm wrong. By all means, correct my comic book knowledge. But we're gonna get straight in. I don't like to do long intros, but let's get it. All right, starting us off with Dr. Ock. You know, this is a Spider-Man villain, long-time villain, Dr. Otto Octavius. Looking on the back, first appearance, The Amazing Spider-Man 3, July 1993. So, you know, a long time ago. So next up, we have a purple, what in Panini would probably say like refractor. Well, no refractor, purple cracked ice for Rogue. First appearance, Avengers Annual number 10, January 1981. A little thing about her is she's the adoptive daughter of Mystique, who happens to be the birth mother. Well, it's been reconned, but the birth parent of Nightcrawler, which I will talk in a second, ironically enough. But her claim of fame was going up against Miss Marvel, which Captain Marvel in the MCU, and ended up putting Captain Marvel in a coma, because if you're familiar with her powers, if she's able to touch you skin-to-skin contact, she's able to wipe your mind of all information. Well, not wipe your mind, but absorb your powers, absorb your memories, and even your personality. It's actually pretty wild. So there's Nightcrawler. Looks like a demon, but a devout Catholic. First appearance, Giant Size X-Men number 1, July 1975. He was a part of the team that Professor X put together to save the original X-Men when they was trapped on Krakoa, the living island. So made a first appearance. beside Storm, Cyclops. Not with Wolverine. Wolverine's first appearance was actually, the cameo was Incredible Hulk 180 and first appearance 181, if you want to go off what the charts say. So that pack only had, even though it was supposed to have, oh no, it said 3. All right, here is a Venom card. If you're not familiar, this is the Eddie Brock Venom. The original user, well, comic book wise, was Peter Parker as a replacement suit. Here's a little tidbit that you may or may not know. The original design that Peter Parker wore was actually bought. Like a normal person drew it up and sold it to like Marvel for like a few $100s. Now it's worth millions. Let's see. All right, Eddie Brock, like I told you, first appearance of Venom, Amazing Spider-Man 300, May 1988. Long time ago, but a really nice card. All right, we got an acetate of Thanos. Can't go wrong with Thanos. Cannot go wrong with Thanos. He's really come a long way, kind of character. But this is how he originally used to look back in the day. But he's changed a lot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this. He's actually changed a lot. And last but not least, we have Adam Warlock, who actually plays a tight role with Thanos. Like first appearance. Well, that's a typo. Definitely a typo. His real name is not Abenor. Huh. Well, Abenor is the real name of Apocalypse, but this is obviously not Apocalypse. It's Adam Warlock. So, wow. Okay, that's just an error, but go back to it later. All right. Okay, we have Iron Man. Hey, you cannot go wrong with Iron Man. This appears to be the Mach 3 iron suit. Let's see. As you can tell, okay, this is the Mark 1. This is what Tony Stark's made in a cave out of scraps. First appearance, Tales of Suspense, 39, March 1963. So a long time ago. All right, we have Night Thrasher, one of the members of the New Warriors. A little tidbit, he's actually like he's actually a kid. He's actually a kid. Kind of weird, I know. But first appearance, Thor, 411, December 1989. So, and we have a very awesome looking Tombstone, a long-time Spider-Man villain. Looks like a dead man. Awesome looking first appearance cover. But first appearance, Web of Spider-Man 36, March 1988. Yeah. Somebody who should start making an appearance in the movies soon, I hope. Kind of change it up. All right. Next up, we have Super Skrull. Super Skrull is from a race of aliens. They did make an appearance in the MCU. They didn't make that much of an impression when I saw from the Captain Marvel movies, but this is a genetically modified version of a Skrull that actually has 4 different superheroes' powers. And if you can take a wild guess, it'll let you know who he mainly goes up against, i.e. Invisible Woman, Thing, you can see in the Fist of Flames, which is Human Torch, and Mr. Fantastic with the stretching arm, but long time villain and sometimes ally. First appearance, Fantastic Four, 18 September 1963. Okay. And we have a what if Hulk went berserk, which when does it, well, probably not, maybe not berserk, but definitely is filled with rage. All right. First appearance, Incredible Hulk #1, May 1962. Even though this is a variant cover of the What If. If you're not familiar, the What If series that Marvel published, they used to publish like off and on, is a series that what if a hero does something different about them. The Disney Plus actually has a cartoon series that's based on that, like what if like, I can't even think of like a scenario, like a fake one, but a real one was, they had 2, which was what if the Incredible Hulk killed Wolverine, and what if Wolverine killed the Hulk. So it's just all based on like scenarios and hypotheticals, but not a bad series if you have the imagination for it. Here we have Shadowcat, which was a long time, which still is a long time ally of Wolverine. First appearance, like Uncanny X-Men 192, January 1980. So yeah, she plays a major role. Definitely a fan base that surrounds her. All right, we have Kang, or King the Conqueror. Kang actually played a major role in Marvel for a long time. He's made multiple appearances throughout time in history because that's what he does. Deeply connected in Marvel, who's supposed to play a major role in MCU, but due to circumstances, that's no longer the case, unfortunate. But, and if you see right here, real name, Nathaniel Richards, you probably wonder about the Richards part. He's actually the distant relative of Mr. Fantastic, or Reed Richards. But first appearance, Avengers 8, September 1964. So quite a while ago. All right, we have a paper Ghost Rider. Okay, paper canvas. This one is the Danny Cash. The original is not, it escapes me at the moment, but this really nice looking canvas cover. All right, here's a villain that's very underappreciated, very awesome looking card. This is Bullseye, a major Daredevil villain. Major one. He's killed multiple people around Marvel, and he even killed Elektra with her own sai, which is crazy to me. But first appearance, Daredevil 131, March 1976. But this guy, he never missed, as you can tell, but long-time villain, Daredevil. All right. All right, Quasar. Like, he's someone that really don't make a lot of appearances within Marvel. Like, he normally the Quasar title normally goes with the people that wears the quantum bands on his wrist. And that's how he, yeah, it's normally a title more than anything. But this particular one is Wendell Vaughn. First appearance, Captain America 2/17, January 1978. So a long time ago. All right, we have an insert, what appears to be an insert, a corner box creation. What this is anytime that you used to read the comics, the corner box is like the upper left side. And stuff, and it will have like this figure there in the corner. So the first time it was ever used was, well, this particular cover was January the 22nd, 2017. So a long time ago. Jeez. All right, then we have Storm, Earl Monroe. If anybody's going to be a fan favorite within comics, it's her. She is the quintessential like hero, like heroine. If everyone's going to be one. Like, she's probably one of the few heroes that doesn't even require powers. She's going to win. She's going to win. That's just how she gets down, because she just has an abdominal will to get it done. Very, very unstoppable. First appearance, Giant Size X-Men #1. They went back, reconned her past to make it seem like she actually met Professor X when she was a kid. Lost both of her parents. One of her only weaknesses is claustrophobia, because when she lived with her parents died and she was trapped in a house for a couple of weeks or so. So I can go on and on about Storm. A lot of people love Storm, but like I said, Giant Size X-Men #1, July 1975. So definitely fan favorite, definitely. All right, next up, we have Thor, Prince and actually now King of Asgard, because Odin is currently dead in Marvel, which, a nice little change up. Thor is an Asgardian, god of thunder. Not bad. I can't go any more further than that. First appearance, Journey into Mystery, 63, August 1962. Now, you're probably wondering, like, just like Tony Stark's first appearance, Tales of Suspense, Journey into Mystery, blah, that. Marvel, in a long time ago, when comics was 12 cents, if you can see, they didn't have comics that just read, that was just titled the name of the character or the team. It was always something like Journey into Mystery, like Tales of Suspense, like you would know because this person made an appearance in these comics, but that doesn't make sense to me. Journey into Mystery, it could be anything. So, but very popular character. All right, now I'm an X-Men fan from the 90s. I think I may even have this comic cover. I think I do. 83, maybe I do. X-Factor, Genoshan, Legacy. Rainbow, nice. All right, this is actually Scott Summers' younger brother. Scott has 2 siblings, but Alex Summers, X-Factor, Uncanny X-Men 54, March 1969. His powers is actually he absorbs cosmic radiation and uses it as like a blast, maybe increases, also to increase his strength accordingly, kind of make him like unstoppable. All right, here's a villain that's actually, to me, is quite disgusting, by the name of Blob. The guy is like kind of, I would probably say like unstoppable. Like he doesn't have to move. If I had to explain his powers, it's almost like gravity. Like if he doesn't want to move, he doesn't have to move. So it's kind of crazy. But old school X-Men villain. But first appearance, Uncanny X-Men number 3, January 1964. So old school villain right here. You can definitely tell he has that look, almost like a strong man from a from a circus. All right, starting us off. Last pack. You know, you gotta get a rug because maybe we can get something good. Okay, got a little bit of color. We got Jean Grey, long time X-Men appearance. Actually, first appearance on Uncanny X-Men. Well, not Uncanny. Actually, it was X-Men number 1. They later got the Uncanny much later. But powers is telepath and telekinesis, which means able to read minds. As a telepath and telekinesis, she can move things with her mind. They did a major recon with this character, making her more of a standout character, which was, in my opinion, kind of overdue. She really has a strong fan base. There are people that really love Jean Grey. Like, she is that hero. Yeah. And she is that hero. Right now, she is the current wielder of the Phoenix Force. She's actually, according to the Phoenix, the perfect host for it. She is the perfect host. So right now, they're in outer space doing what they do. In Marvel, if she shows up, there's going to be a problem. So, as you can tell, Uncanny X-Men number 1, September 1963. Yeah. I go on and on. Next, we got Dr. Doom on the blue track. Yep. Dr. Doom, long time, super long time. Fantastic Four villain. Coming into he will be making his first appearance, or a variant of him will be making a first appearance in the MCU, played by Robert Downey Jr., who just got finished playing Iron Man. So we wonder how that's going to play out. But the guy this is the guy. It doesn't get any more villainy than him, because in my opinion, a good villain don't know that they're a villain. They don't play a villain. They really think they're a hero. And he definitely thinks he's a hero. If anything, he's the king of his own country named Latveria. The guy is super powerful, about as smart as Reed, like neck and neck with Reed. Yeah, he's the guy. Trust me. And last card of the video and from this blaster box is no other than Sabretooth. Despite the fact, a little tidbit about him, despite having a long history with the X-Men, he actually originally was a villain for Iron Fist. He was actually meant to be a one-off character against Iron Fist. They're supposed to fight. Iron Fist was supposed to do away with him. He never was supposed to make an appearance again. But he was just so darn popular. So they went back, revamped him, and they really made him a villain more so against Wolverine than anyone else. He's actually more synonymous with Wolverine than any other hero in Marvel. Pretty interesting situation where it was quite a change up. They've actually came back. Another little tidbit. Hopefully I don't bore you with this one. They actually made, if you look at the blonde crown or mane, not crown, but mane that he sports, as you can tell, is blonde. And if you look at Wolverine, it's black. They actually came back and said that's actually two different group of humans that actually start off as apes, as human beings, but lupines evolved from wolves. And this is where, this is what they said. This is what Marvel is saying, that people like Sabretooth and Wolverine is derived from. So they didn't evolve from apes, from monkeys. It's actually from wolves, and it's actually like warring tribes forever. So that's probably one reason why they don't get along so well. So let's look on the back. First appearance, Iron Fist 14, August 1944. Like I told you, Iron Man villain, slashing at his stomach. He was supposed to be one-off, too darn popular. All right. Well, this will conclude this video. That's all the cards within this blaster box for this Marvel Masterpiece 1994. If you made it this long, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. This was definitely something different. I definitely enjoyed talking comics, and this is probably one of the best ways I can think of without just bringing up like random comic facts. But I would love to hear your thoughts when it comes to the characters that I pulled. If you have any tidbits that you want to share, I would love to hear it. And any tidbits you want to share, I will definitely talk about. The next time I do this video, a video like this, I will definitely give you a shout out. We'll definitely talk about it. Maybe I can do a live and we can definitely talk one-on-one and really stump each other. But I want to thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. It truly means a lot. I'm going to try to understand how they boloed that Adam Warlock, the back of it being Apocalypse. I have no idea how that happened, but it did. But you know what? I'm just go ahead and sleeve them because some explanations need to be had. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. It truly means a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.